EXP that get an opportunity to create residual income, guys. Residual income, passive residual income. We are like brokers. We can start our own company under the umbrella of EXP Realty, and I can attract and recruit agents all around the world into my company under EXP. To EXP, but you're under my umbrella if I sponsor you. So, and you can create massive, massive wealth and build a legacy for your family of residual income. It's a retirement. So you don't have to sell in real estate until you're old and gray trying to go up steps. So it's a beautiful thing that we have here at Exp Realty. So just encourage everybody to include that in your business plan, that you're reaching out and exposing EXP. EXP is on a mission to be the largest real estate company in the world. They have a goal of 100,000 agents by the end of this year. So the agents are coming, guys. It's just a matter of, are they coming under you? Are you going to be the one to sponsor them and bring them into your group, bring them into your organization? But we do have this amazing dream team that it's a great talking point, guys. It's a great community where you can invite agents to learn, to grow, not just in real estate, but in all areas of life, guys. We talk about everything with the dream team. We want you to be successful, not just in business, but in life in general, in your family, in your homes, your finances, your credit, everything holistically, spiritually, everything right here at the Dream Team. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna open it up. Want to welcome. Does anybody have a guest they want to introduce? Any guests on this morning they may want to introduce, or we can say hello to? No. All right. Well, welcome everybody. All right. Let's say kudos. Anybody want to thank, give a shout out, man, help y'all, support you, done anything for you?
Good morning, guys. This is Jimmy. I just wanted to briefly come up this morning and say thank you so much to everybody. Thank you, team. Thank you, team. Thank you, Rod. Thank you to the entire Dream team for supporting me, being here for me during this very tough time for me and for my family. So I just want to say thank you so much for all your gifts, for your prayers, for everything. So just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you guys. The service of songs is today, and then burial is tomorrow. So I'm really not gonna be here. I just want to come and say thank you so much. Really appreciate every single thing, guys. I love you all so much.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I appreciate you all.
Thank you, too, brother.
Love you, brother. Appreciate you.
You're
Praying
in
for
prayers,
you.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Continue to pray for your family.
Jimmy, we appreciate you, man.
Prayers.
We're with you. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Yeah. Feel free to drop off at any time, Jimmy. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Okay, guys. Any other kudos?
I want to give kudos to Natasha for sharing the EXP background. I still have to figure out how to get it on my laptop, but thank you, Natasha.
All right. Good, good. Any other win? Any other kudos? Okay, guys, let's hear some wins from this week. It's Friday. It's the end of the week, guys. What have we accomplished? What's some things you can brag on in your business? What's some things you can brag on?
I got a house offer accepted. So got a contract. Yay.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Natasha.
Thank you, Lord.
Right.
But,
Way to work.
my listing that I have coming up, the owner texted me yesterday and said someone came to the house yesterday and offered them 5,000 less than we were putting it on the market for. And I was like, so for me, a win was like, I had a conversation with her and, just kind of looking at what the net would be, versus if they put it on the market and let competition drive the real price. So, yeah. And she was okay with that. So, well, just continuing to press him.
All right. Good. Congratulations.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
This is Teresa. I got a new client this week that we're actually running an offer today on a house that we looked at, and he's also going to list his house once we get an offer accepted. So that was a win. And also, I did talk to several people this week and pass out my business cards, which made me feel good because I'm getting back out there in the public, giving out cards and stuff. And a couple of them felt real promising. So just getting back out there.
Awesome. All right, congratulations, Teresa.
All right, Teresa, getting it done.
Getting it. Any other wins?
Actually, I was got the one, but I didn't mention on Wednesday because I couldn't get in the meeting. That was the one that I actually bought the house for my buyer in Fredericksburg, and I had closing on June 15.
Awesome.
So that was if most of you might know, but if you not know, that's what happened. I closed the deal on June 15 for my first time buyer.
Awesome.
Nice.
Woo,
Awesome.
congratulations.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you all. I appreciate all.
Galam's rolling.
Yes. New, up and running, man. Doing awesome things.
Awesome, Galam. It started out a
Thank
little
you,
slow
thank you.
for Galam at first. And initially, I told him just hang in there. It's gonna pick up. And sure enough, man, he's on a roll now.
He's rolling.
I picked up a new client from my social media marketing. So it seems like it's reaching my friends in New York and New Jersey. So this earlier I had one from New Jersey that's looking to purchase in New Jersey. And even though he had some credit issues, he is going like, he was able to work with a 203K lender or do some other alternative financing for an investment property. And then I had another one that's looking to purchase an investment property here in Georgia and then buy another property out in Long Island, New York. So.
Wow. That's awesome.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, this is Tim. So I had a settlement on Wednesday, and I got another settlement on this morning. So
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Awesome.
I had a
Right, congrats.
thank you, and I had a drywall walkthrough this week. That went very well, and I got a couple of settlements coming up in the beginning of next month as well. So just working those new construction. So everything's on track. At first we were behind because they had cabinet issues. They said, cabinets were going to be late. I was going to push it to late July, but because we're supposed to close at the end of this month, but they got them in, so they were able to move the settlement back up. So won't be the first, but yeah, but that's some stuff working.
Nice.
Hey, Tim, was that new construction in Fawn Lake? I think I saw it yesterday if it was.
Yeah, that was new construction at Fawn Lake. Yeah.
Yeah. Tim's moving up to them $500,000 houses.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Got
nice.
some nice ones out there.
Congratulations.
Yes, nice. I love that area. That
I'm
is a
picking up,
very beautiful area.
my plot.
Yes, I know, right? Me
Picking up my
too.
lot out there.
I mean, driving through Fawn Lake is just serenity. That is one of the most beautiful communities that I have rode through, and I was in there yesterday. So
Nice.
yeah, that is a beautiful community.
That's one of the only communities I know that you ride through and everybody waves. I mean, everybody.
Yes,
No matter
yes.
what color they are, everybody waves at you.
Yeah.
You be like,
Right.
wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody walking on. A lot of people walking on this, but everybody waves to you. You be like, wow, okay.
Tim, that might be because you in a brand new Maserati too.
I was just getting
No,
ready to say.
no.
I'm getting ready to say that, Rod.
I'm riding the hoopty out there.
I was just getting ready.
I'm not
Yeah,
worried.
your hoopty is an X5. See,
Right.
when I rolled through, they taking down my license tag number on the car I drive. He's looking at me like, what in the world is he doing in this neighborhood? Get his license tag.
All right, bye.
Oh, hey, how you doing, sir? Yeah, they ain't waving at me. They taking down my license tag number.
Oh man.
Hey, Karen gonna come looking for you, Rodney. You don't live here.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, Tim. That's awesome, brother.
Thank you.
Late. Yeah. Good, good. Anybody else? What's this?
Good morning. I got a new buyer in New Jersey. I'm getting them qualified. Yeah, this is my second one.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I have another buyer here that is getting qualified also. And I have a listing coming up in Fredericksburg.
Nice.
It's a townhouse, so it should be here in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
All right,
Congrats.
Noella.
Good
Awesome.
stuff.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
All right, guys. I got 3 under contract this week. 2 of my listings.
Nice.
Yeah. So man, and
Nice.
my other listings, the appraisals have been coming in right on the money, guys. And you know, I've been pushing it too. I've been pushing the limit, but the appraisals have been coming in. So I'm
Good
excited about it.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
good.
And I got 3 listing appointments today. So I'm rolling. I should have been out of the house early this morning because I got a new listing just came on in King George. I got to run down there and put the lockbox on because I got showings lined up today. And the other 3 are referrals. So there's those I'm just going to do a walkthrough before we go on the market, before the photo shoot, because I can't be at the photo shoot. So if I can't be at my photo shoots, I like to go there a day prior to do the walkthrough and tell them, okay, you need to get rid of this, get rid of that. So when the photographer comes, they know exactly, they're just ready to shoot if I'm not there. So I'm doing one of those this morning. One of those this morning. And then I got another, got a nice house coming up in Whitewater Village in Dumfries, guys. So that one might be in the kind of lower 600s. And then I'm heading over to Clinton, Maryland. That's a big one. That one might be in the 700s over in Clinton. So yeah, it's a busy time.
Well, you rolling, bro.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole day, man. Federal holiday too. Y'all know about the federal holiday today too.
Yep. Yeah.
Juneteenth. Yeah. So I'm rolling. Okay.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great job, bro. You rolling, man.
Hey, good job.
I'm
That's
in-
awesome.
I'm in icon mode, icon 4X mode now. So yeah.
Sir.
Okay. Appreciate it. Any other wins, guys? Okay. Hey, Lisa, you want to tell them about next Friday?
Yes, we have Jerome Lewis, who's from Philadelphia, who is, I think he is an icon. He must be because he's doing the classes. But anyway, he's an agent. He works with investors and he's going to be on next Friday. His specialty is digital mastermind and social media. So he's going to be presenting to us on Friday. And I just thought it would be a really good opportunity for people to bring in their crew that they're trying to bring into EXP.
Okay, next Friday, guys. So we have a guest speaker. So definitely let's pack it out. And we'll at least let's get some info, like if he has like a little bio or something or
Okay, yeah,
picture, we'll promote it.
perfect. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome. Good.
Thank
good.
you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for setting that up. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, let's jump right into it. This week's theme, we've been talking about expectation, taking action, exceptional service, and the law of reciprocity given. Can y'all see my slide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, just kind of want to hit on that, guys. If anybody, we've been talking about it all week, and just want to have a our final kind of discussion on it. Has anybody been implementing in these things? Because these are the 4 areas that I operate in. It has kind of become like a cyclone. It's picking up speed, and as long as I stay right here with expectation, I know what my goals is. I know what I want to accomplish. I'm in a mode where I expect to get a call. I expect to get a listing every day. I expect to get new clients. I expect to make $500,000 this year. I expect it, and it's like it's already done. The actions, we want to talk about the right actions to take, because there's a lot of wrong actions to take too. So, and we don't want everybody to be stuck in expectation. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting and waiting for it to happen. If the cycle and the momentum hasn't picked up, guys, you got to get out there and do something. You got to take action. You got to call, make contacts, and have conversations with people. And of course, providing that exceptional service where you're getting those referrals. I get so many referrals. I get so many people that say, man, I see what you're doing out there. You're killing it. I may not even be killing it, but it looked like I'm killing it because, I post a lot about real estate on Facebook, and you guys can do the same thing. You can post my listings, make it look like you have a lot of activity going on. So people, when they think in real estate, they think about you. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's hit expectation. Has anybody increased their expectation level since we've been talking about this? Anybody jump out there about expectation and your goals and just believing it and expecting it to happen?
Hey, Rod, I'm gonna jump right in there and just say that I have definitely just really clear, another level of clarity I am achieving is just knowing who my ideal client is, what I want to achieve, what I will achieve this year, and really working with the end in mind. So I want to look back over this year and say, this has been an extraordinary year for a second year agent. And I just believe that I'll do it, that I will be, I'll see my price point raised, that I will see all of the things. So I've, been putting it out there so that I can just following your lead and really anticipating it and expecting it and looking for it, And I think, the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he.
Yeah.
And so I've been shifting, being very intentional about shifting my thought patterns, because honestly, negative thoughts do come up and they pop up, but I don't dwell there. I just have been very intentional about taking captive every thought and saying, okay, this is not what I'm supposed to be,
Wow.
So
That is powerful. Natasha, you dropped some nuggets. It started with the end in mind. Anybody else doing that, starting with the end in mind? She already knows. She's already speaking what her year is going to be. Anybody else doing that? That's powerful. Thank you, Natasha.
Hey, Rod, this is Rodney.
Yes, sir.
So, I'm one of those people that, when you pray for something, when I pray for something, it's like when it looks like it's starting to come to fruition, like some things that happens in your life or sign. I'm just one of those people that believe this is a sign. So yesterday I was out, I had an inspection for my buyer, and I was driving to his house, and I saw a for sale by owner sign in the yard of a house, and it caught me out of the corner of my eye. So I had to get to the inspection. I went and did the inspection, I was leaving out of the neighborhood, passed by the same house again. You just have that feeling like that's the one. I'm supposed to stop at that house right there. So I made a U-turn and went back. And I got out of the car, and the guy met me at the door, and and the first thing he said to me, he says, "I want your card."
Wow.
He said, you got a card, don't you? I said, I sure do. And as he was saying it, I was handing it to him because I already had it out and ready.
Yeah.
And although we didn't sign anything yesterday, we just kind of talked, just kind of introduced ourselves and stuff. It was a really positive moment, especially with for sale by owners. You don't typically get open welcome like that.
Right.
And so as I was driving off, I just had that feeling like something just came over me saying, it's coming. Don't worry about it, it's coming.
That's right.
Fast forward later on, in the afternoon yesterday, I got a call from my old boss that I used to work for up at Quantico. He and his wife are, they're going to be retiring soon. I think he said next month. They have a condo up in Arlington in one of those high rises. And he said, hey, after the 4th of July, me and my wife want to sit down with you and see what you can do to help us sell this condo. And those condos are in the 600 range.
Nice.
And so,
Nice.
you know, I say all of that to just say, you know, the energy is there. You know, when you catch that feeling, something is gonna happen, and because you prayed about it and you asked God for it, and you're doing the right things, and so that's just, you know, my experience yesterday. So I think I hit a mile. I think I hit expectation. I took action. The exceptional services, you know, I think comes from, like you said, seeing the post on Facebook. You know, people talk. You know, people are talking about us. You know, and then giving, and so yeah, I all of that.
That's awesome. That's
That's
awesome.
good.
Yeah, Rodney. Yep.
Very good, Rodney.
Rodney, you said something too. Well, a point I wanted to make from what Rodney said, guys, sometimes you got to follow your gut. When you see that sign, you get that feeling, you got to stop. You know, a lot of times we just like, we keep on going. When you get that little inkling, you know, that nudge to say, you need to stop. You need to get out of the car. You need to write down that number, take a picture of that number, get out and go speak to that person. You got to follow your gut. And that sounds like what Rodney, he does a lot. I hear him say that a lot. Just following anything.
Yeah, just follow your gut.
That's taking that immediate action.
Yeah. You get that thing come to mind, just be obedient to it, you know.
Because
that might be the one that might be the, I always say, you know, it wasn't exactly the listing that I would have sought out, but I always look at it as that could be the one where God is testing me to see, hey, I'm gonna see if you're gonna take this, because if you take this, I got something bigger and better waiting on you. And that's why I stopped. And then later on, yesterday afternoon, I got that phone call from my boss with the condo in Arlington, and I'm like, man, I hear you, God. I hear you.
Yeah, he took action. Wow. And see, it sets in motion so many other things. You just don't know what that is. Wow. That's why I was kind of saying, like, even, I don't know why I've been talking about photo shoots a lot lately. Maybe I've been doing a bunch of them, but when you get that little nudge, like, I need to move that. That's what I'm saying about the photographers. You know, you want to go in there because you just never know. You got to be obedient to that little voice that you hear. You know, in the Christian world, we call it the Holy Spirit. It kind of tell you something. It may seem trivial, but it may be for a purpose and a reason. It sets other things into motion. Like if you get that little nudge, like, I need to move that. No, I don't like that shot. Let's do something different. But just like what Rodney was saying, you know, just being obedient to that little voice, just going ahead and doing it. It may not be that. It may be for a whole nother reason, just because you took action and did that. So, all right. Woo, that's deep. All right. Awesome, Rodney. Thank you. Anybody else?
For me, this is Marcella speaking. I will say that I have been expecting higher price points and in my mind, my expectation is to reach capping status first a lot quicker, because I feel like if I take $100,000 or work on $100,000 property or $500,000 property, you're still going through the same steps. It's still the same work, but you could reach whatever you need quicker if you have a higher price point. Right. And so just, you know, the people that I've been meeting and getting out and doing social media, talking to people, now those, I won't say referrals, because I guess it's more me, you know, networking face to face, or reaching out to people from my database and consistently posting on social media, whereas those things are coming to me. And so now I have to start thinking, all right, well, let's start closing. And the next thing I'm expecting is more listings. So working on that, taking action to actually bring more into fruition. I actually ordered and finally received my signs, the frames, the posts. And I got some new lock boxes because I remember, Rod, you were saying that a few times, well, if you're going to expect more, you have to be ready, right? Because when it comes, you need to have your stuff, ready. So I have my first EXP signs in frame and posts, and I bought a couple new lock boxes. So that's the action I took.
That's right. That's awesome. Yep. Everything has to be congruent, guys. Everything has to be congruent. There can't be any blocks. You can't be saying one thing and you're not even prepared to receive the blessing.
That's right.
Y'all.
That's right.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
everything just has to flow. It has to be incongruent with everything, your goals. Yeah. I had to pick up 2 the other day, Marcella, 2 more lock boxes.
I remember you said you ran out. I'm like, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Now I have 2 more that I need to put on some new listings. So my next thing is to send out postcards and emails. I did a social media post about coming soon, but I want to send postcards in the neighborhood to say that the listing is coming soon. Then I'll send one more once we're under contract, and then one more once we're sold. Because they always say, in a neighborhood, once one house goes on the market, another one down the street or, same block around the corner will also go live. So I want to make sure I touch all those people.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Good. All right. Anybody else on expectation, taking action? Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been trying to talk on me for a while. So I like what Rodney said, as far as you pray about it. And that's what I started. I know most of us do start our morning in prayer. And I put that in there, what I'm expecting, along with everything else that I'm praying over. And then when I get off my knees, I start, looking towards, from the time I get up, that getting on this call and starting my day off, I'm already expecting the things that I already prayed about, and things I'm looking for those opportunities and looking for, whether it's something, maybe it's a something that came through email that, said there was some kind of training or something that can help sharpen my skills that day. Maybe it's an open house or something that's going on that I know, I see that. Let me put that on my calendar. I'm gonna go drop by. I'm always looking for some opportunities because I believe that if you pray about it, God's gonna put those things out there. Sometimes, like Rodney said, it may not be in plain sight, but now you got to take action. You got to move, like you said, Rod. Sometimes you go driving for dollars. You go and drive to me. You ain't got nothing. Not that you don't never. In real estate, you always have something going on. Okay, but maybe right there, you're in between appointments or whatever. Go do something. Go drop by. And I do this. I go drop by. I say, look, I'm gonna go drop by Wawa. See who I'm gonna see why I'm there. I'm gonna get some gas, get me this, that, and the other, and I'm gonna hand out my card. So I've been in expectation, not only just praying about it, but taking the regular actions that I do as far as following up on spirit and things like that, but then doing things in between, because a lot of times those are the times when you get it, when you're not really, you're expecting it, but it's not really, you sitting behind your computer lead generating. You know what I mean? So, and I've been getting business like that. Matter of fact, I was just talking to one of a gentleman that had bought the land that I had. And I was talking to him yesterday. I called him up to see how he was doing. He says, I said, what you gonna do with it? Because he says he's gonna get some surveyors out there. He says, well, I think I'm gonna subdivide it, and I think I'm gonna resell it. You know what I'm saying? Because even though he was gonna build on it, he's a builder. He says, I think I can get more for it. Just looking at it now, I'm gonna subdivide it and build it. And it's funny because somebody, an EXP agent, called me yesterday, day before yesterday, she wanted to buy the same property that I just sold because a pastor was to build a church on it. And so I was telling him about that. He said, well, after I finish subdividing this, that, the other, let her know. I'll sell it to her. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but I was, like I said, expecting. I just closed with this guy, so I wouldn't expect him to come back that quick. You know what I mean? He said, hey, he said, look, if the deal looks good, and he says, I'll make the deal. He said, it don't matter. You know, it's me, I'm looking for investment. And, you know, you see some more properties out there, you know, farms or whatever, let me know. And I'll go make the deal, cash buy, you know. So always looking for these different opportunities, you know, to do business, you know, looking for listings. And that's really where I'm focused at right now, looking for listings and also looking for agents as well. And, you know, so I go throughout my day, not only praying about it in the morning, but looking for it and then declaring it throughout the day. What I'm doing, you know, I'm expecting it, that I'm looking for it. I'm not just sitting around thinking, you know, letting negative thoughts come in here like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this done. No, I'm looking for it. And if I don't get it that day, guess what? I'm still looking for it. You know, it's because that means it's coming. Yeah. Because somebody hit me yesterday with something. And it's you know how sometimes you may get something and you say, I don't really know if I want that, but you don't know what's in that blessing. Somebody hit me yesterday and said, look, my daughter-in-law, she needs a Section 8. She has a voucher. She needs a Section 8. Do you do that? Normally, just people off the street call me. No, I pass it on to somebody else. I say, well, I don't do it, but I can refer. But look, give my information. Let her contact me. I'm gonna see how I can help her. Because helping her, right, her daughter-in-law, that just said something about the character of who I am. I'm not too high that I can't help somebody, but at the same time, you don't know where that's gonna go with the person that gave me the referral. You know what I'm saying? Because they may get a $500,000 one, say, well, I ain't gonna give it to him because he may not do those kind of things. He's too big to do that. So look for every opportunity, just don't pass it by.
All right. That's good, Tim.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Anybody else on expectation, taking action from this week? Somebody we ain't heard from?
People shout. They shout.
I have another. What?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm driving to a home inspection. Something that I took action this week, I hired a coach. So I've been, you know, following Brian Buscemi for a while and been talking to them for a while. And so I decided to, you know, bring him on as a coach for me because, you know, he said, well, you don't need group coaching, you know, you just need a coach to bring you to the next level. So that's what I did this week. It's been a busy year, so I'm just looking for expectations to go higher and higher.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Congratulations.
Okay, Rod.
Yes.
Yes, I will let you know. I have another closing on the 25th of this month also.
Awesome, Ghulam.
Awesome, Ghulam.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
awesome. I hope everything goes well. So that will be another closing for this month in June 25th.
Wow. Keep it up, Ghulam.
Ghulam's doing awesome.
Thanks.
You're killing it, brother. That is awesome. Let's talk about exceptional service, guys. Exceptional service. What does that mean for some of y'all? Exceptional service, because it's critical for getting those referrals, guys. Because I go in with, like Tosh said, the end in mind. Getting them to the table, but also giving them that exceptional service where they're gonna refer all their friends, family over to me. Anybody want to hit any examples of that?
Hey, Brian, I think exceptional service, it kind of not only starts with your professionalism, the way that you present yourself when you come. I mean, and I always say, you know, I always try to go above, you know, when I come to present, you know, it may not be a suit and tie event, but I'm not going to just come in there looking any kind of way. I want to come bringing that. I'm gonna bring professional. They may be even family members, but I'm gonna come bring in professionalism, have professional presentation. Yeah, I may dumb it down if I know them, we know each other, we family, whatever. But I want to come off to be professional, then showing, you know, what's the expectations that I have for them, because that carries a long way of, you know, what they have for you and what you have for them, because that's a part of your exceptional service. Do we got good communication? Do we have a good understanding? And then really, as you start, you know, working with somebody within a transaction, you have to communicate, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and communicate quickly as you can. You know what I mean? Because you don't want people to find out things later on before you do, and then they got to ask you about it. So the thing is, as long as you have like good communication and you tell them what's going on and keeping them abreast of what's going on, people really appreciate that. Even some of these the small things, as you follow up with them to let them know, hey, this, you know, we just got this back, and they want this or they want that, you know, in negotiation, that you're just being open and honest and communicate with people. People appreciate that. One thing people don't appreciate is when you go silent on them, when things start going bad, or things aren't going a certain way, and they calling you, you ain't picking up your phone, and they can't follow. Then people start to get worried. They start looking at, hold on, you know, it's just like when you call any place and they don't answer the phone. You know, you're like, that's not exceptional service. Customer service sucks. That's what you say. You call one day, they don't pick up the phone. You call the next day, they don't pick up the phone. What's the first thing we say? Man, that customer service sucks, right? They may be a great company, but you'll say that customer service sucks. But that, you know, and that's what they say about you. I mean, maybe not that way, but you know what I'm saying? Every time I call him, he don't want to answer the phone. You know what I mean? So it starts even exceptional service in that. That's just, you know, one of the little things. I mean, it's a big thing, but sometimes agents, you know, they don't want to deal with the conflict or whatever at the time, and they don't want to answer that phone. Pick up that phone, man. You know,
you got the phone. That's right.
With a positive attitude. Don't be negative. Hey, yeah, I know this with whatever, but hey, we gonna try to work it out. Da, 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 da. Just don't get on the negative bandwagon, because you know they gonna get on it, and you know.
That's
So
right.
yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Hey, can I, and along the lines, that's awesome. You know, along those lines, you know, I walk in with the mind that I want to be their trusted advisor. So equipping myself when I walk into any conversation or real estate conversation, I need to understand what where the market is, know what's going on in my local market, know what's going on, you know, in the industry as a whole, you know, being able to have an intelligent conversation. So when they are asking me questions, I am fully aware of, okay, here's how I can respond. Also, if I don't know how to respond, say, hey, let me get back to you on that, so that I can really have those intelligent conversations with people. And the reality is that so many people are looking for great advice because they don't know how much of what they're reading, how much of what they're ingesting is accurate, right? And so we have to be confident and bring that to the table so that we're not, you know, they trust us. And it's ironic, you know, when I'm dealing with my clients, you know, they ask me these questions. They're like, well, we trust you, Natasha. What do you think? And I'm like, this is your house, your decision. But here are things to consider. But you know, it's gratifying to know that, because you have to put yourself in the position to be that trusted advisor and build that element of trust with your clients.
That's good, Natasha. Good stuff. Good. Anybody else? Okay. Let's just end off with giving, law of reciprocity. Anybody been we talk about some ways to just, as you go about your day, doing what you're doing, just taking those little times to just plant a little seed or help somebody, give something or pay for something, or anybody been doing that this week? Pay for somebody in the drive-through, or a little extra tip for somebody. Anything on that? Anybody?
Everybody's
Actually, I gave it a big way. I like I said, I told you that my son started a new business, and he's just been running into some problems. So I paid his building rent for the next 2 months. And before I could get it paid, I actually got money deposited into my account. I mean, and this is
Wow.
and it was actually what 6 times the amount that I paid for him. So it wasn't a loan; it was money just given. And the law of reciprocity does work because I know he's a young man struggling, trying to do a business and doing a good thing and putting God first in everything. And me doing that, of course, it was my child, but it was to help him, encourage him in business. And like I said, before I could get it done, I mean, within the same day, money was deposited into my account. So it
Wow.
does work. And like I said, God is steady blessing. And it's now it's to a point where I can actually help my mom fix up a rental property that she has with the money that was deposited into my account. So it's going to be a cycle now that's going to help and actually afford me to get a rental property in Tennessee.
Ooh, that's awesome,
You
Teresa.
know,
So
that sounds a lot like a story. Some guy, I can't remember his name, but he turned water into wine or something.
hey, believe me, I know that man. See, that's the thing. I know that man, and I prayed about it before I gave for my son because what you don't want to do is enable people if they're not doing being a good steward over money. And I know he's been a good steward and he's doing the right thing. So you also got to watch into the ground that you sow. And I prayed about it and I wanted to make sure that he was doing the right thing with the money that he was making in his business. And when God gave me the okay to do it, like I said, the doors that opened behind that, it was like, God, you are awesome. So yeah, that man you're talking about that turned water into wine. Yeah, I know him very well.
It was several pots, and it looked like
Yeah.
the same thing just happened in your life. So
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So and that's the thing. And it's not just that. So now that has, like I said, it is to encourage to do more. And like I said, I want now to hire a person, an assistant of some type that I got some other business ideas that I just can't get out all by myself. So I'm looking for someone that's got good work ethics, and I'm praying about that person right now. So I want to bless someone with a job because God
Mhm.
has blessed me to be able to pay a salary for that job. And
Wow.
like I said, even though sometimes look like in real estate, I may not be doing a whole lot, but God is opening so many doors of opportunity that it
Mm.
is amazing the streams of income that God has opened up to me to be a blessing. And like I said, I have always believed that God blesses us to be a blessing to someone else.
That's good.
So please, once God bless you, don't be
Right.
afraid to bless someone else because of the fact that law works. The law of giving, he told you, giving it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken, all that, running over till you can bless. When running over means you're going to be able to bless people, to let it flow otherwise. And like I said, my mom is 80 years old with rental properties that are falling apart, and me being able to bless her to make sure her income stream continues.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And so it works. That law works.
That's awesome, Teresa. Thank you. All right. Somebody else. Who have we heard from?
I'm gonna jump in here real quick. Normally this time of day, I'm putting out fires at my other job, so I don't contribute as much. But since today is a day off, I have a little bit of extra time.
Okay.
This is something, and I've never mentioned this to anybody because I think for me it was just between me and God. But back right after Christmas, I was coming out of a store and something told me I had like a soda can or something in the car. It wasn't soda because I don't drink soda, probably iced tea or something. And so I saw a trash can across the parking lot. So I walked over to it to throw it away. And as I got to the trash can, I looked down and I saw a wallet. Picked up the wallet. I'm looking around. There's nobody around. Opened up the wallet. there's about $80 in there. There was credit cards, ID, and everything. Everything was loaded. And I'm looking around, don't see anybody. And so I pull out the card, see the address. So I know where that is. So jumped in the car, drove it over to this person's house. It was probably about 5-10 miles away. Knock on the door, nobody was there. Walking around, couldn't see, nobody came. And so I just put it in their mail slot, which was attached to the house, and I left. And as I was leaving, God was saying, I'm blessing them through you. That was just the thing that popped in my head. That person needed to be blessed, and he's just using me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just jumped in the car, went on my business. But and then since that time, and actually even before that time, what I do is I keep in the console, between the seats, some change, dollar bills, whatever. And as I see folks out, asking for food or whatever, if I have time and the traffic's not too crazy, I'll stop and give them something and tell them, God bless you, because, and that's what it's all about. And I'm not, I know that, it'll come back to me at some time, but I'm not expecting an immediate return, but that's, that's the way you should be in your life.
Amen.
Amen.
That's good, Jake.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
It'll come back.
Be a blessing. That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. All right. Anything else for Lost Surprise before we close out, guys, for the weekend? Okay. Guys,
And Rod, as we mentioned earlier this week on the call, even sometimes when you don't have it to do monetarily, it's just some of the acts of kindness that you do for people.
Yeah.
And those things come back to you. Maybe somebody, you pushing their cart back for them, at the grocery store, or you holding the door for them. Then somebody hold the door for you. Just look for things to, just acts of kindness to people, because believe you me, that law of reciprocity works in those things too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Give people grace and mercy when you out here driving. I mean, I know right now we're in summer season, a lot of people moving around, and traffic is crazy. Be patient, because if you start being impatient, you start honking the horn and acting crazy, guess what? Somebody's gonna do the same to you. You know what I mean? Let somebody get in, because sometimes my wife, we ride in the car and you're in traffic, and it'd be like a space in, a gap in between you and the front car, because I don't want to run in the back of nobody, because I've done it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my wife be like, "Why you let them get in?" I'd be like, "Baby, it's good, right? Let them get in, because guess what? Somebody let me in. Just a few minutes ago, I was trying to get in there, and I get a space. Now this my space. Now you can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Let them in."
And why are you trying to convict me over here?
Why you trying to make Erica sound bad? I'm gonna tell Erica you tell on her.
Let the people in.
Relate to your wife, because I'm like, I'm one of those aggressive drivers. So pray for your sister, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, look,
you drive slower when you drive a Maserati.
Is that what it is? So when I drive a Maserati, one of these days I can say, okay, I gotta slow down, slow my roll.
Slow down.
Hey, ain't no use in get no accident, because somebody let you in. You need the same thing. Yeah, it's so small things, man. Yeah.
Awesome, guys. All right, y'all. Appreciate all the great conversation this morning. Hope everybody took some nuggets. Let's go out there and make it happen, guys. Let's go out there and kill it. Have the best 2021 ever. See everybody back on Monday.
Okay.
So again, Friday.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to my brothers.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Father's Day to all the incredible
Thank
men
you.
on this
Happy
call.
Father's
Happy
Day.
baby daddy.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend also.
Yeah, baby daddy day.
Happy
Come
baby
get these
daddy
kids.
day.
Yeah. And get your wife.
Day.
Get your wife a gift too, because if it hadn't been for her, you wouldn't be a father or baby mama. So I'm gonna pick my wife out this nice cufflink set. I'm gonna give to her for being a great mother.
All right,
She don't
y'all.
like
Maserati cufflinks.
Maserati cufflinks.
She don't like it when you get back to
Oh, man. All right, y'all. Have a blessed one.
Be blessed.
All right, y'all take care.
Okay.